Hello and welcome to my basic opener and rotation guide for Ninja in Final Fantasy XIV. My name is Haru and I'll be showing you the ropes. This guide was made for people that are simply looking to get their feet wet with the Ninja class. Maybe you're just looking to try it out and see if you like the playstyle. Or maybe you want to replace that pesky zero utility samurai. Or maybe you just hit level 70 and have no idea what to do with the class. Any way you cut it, this guide should give you at least a basic idea of the flow of ninja abilities. This guide will only be covering the opener and basic maintenance within the rotation of ninja. For a more in-depth look at skills, movement, and uptime tactics, as well as general optimization, I will be releasing an in-depth ninja guide in the near future, so make sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in that. Without further ado, let's look at the rotation. There are two generally accepted openers for ninja, the Tenchi Gen Opener and the Bhavacakra Opener. Functionally, these are exactly the same opener, with the only difference being the first nin-ki ability that you use. However, because of the stutter that the Bhavacakra Opener causes with your ninjutsu cooldown, you'll either be 2 to 3 GCDs late on your second trick attack or overcap your nin-ki. Because of this, I highly recommend mastering the Tenchi Gen Opener over the Bhavacakra Opener. Let's go ahead and break down the Ninja Opener. To begin with, when practicing your opener you want to have a bit of a run-up. When raiding you will not start next to the boss, so you want to practice running up to the target. Begin by ensuring that you have right-clicked the boss to ensure you will begin auto-attacking immediately when you are within range. When the countdown reaches 10 seconds, cast Huton, then use Hide to reset your mudras. Use Shadewalker on the main tank, then immediately use Sprint. Precast Suiton and begin running towards the target at around the 2-second mark. The timing for this changes from fight to fight, so adjust appropriately. Cast Suiton just before the countdown expires and immediately use Spinning Edge. From there, follow the rotation as displayed on the screen. When you reach Trick Attack in your opener, it is important to delay it by half a GCD. This gives your party, as well as yourself, an extra off global within the window of Trick Attack. It's at this point that the Bhavacakra Opener differs from the Tenchi Gen Opener. Instead of using a Shuriken, you use a Raiton here, and use Bhavacakra instead of Tenchi Gen as your first nin-ki ability. In our Tenchi Gen Opener, we are faced with a choice here. You can either use the Suiton combination or the Doton combination. If you know that your target will not move for at least 24 seconds, the Doton combination does significantly more damage. Finally, a diversion here will keep your enmity low and your tanks just a little bit happier. Then we refresh Shadowfang and that's it, the Ninja Opener and all of its flavors. I want to take some time here and give some tips and talk about rotation maintenance. These are simply some guidelines to keep in mind as you continue to DPS. If you are using the Bhavacakra Opener, delay your first Tenchi Gen until your ninjutsu comes off cooldown. This should allow you to use Tenchi Gen when Trick Attack is about 14 seconds out. Using the Suiton combo at that point should allow Trick Attack to come out in time. This will overcap your nin-ki, as I mentioned earlier, but it's a normal part of the rotation. Don't just practice the opener. After the opener is complete, continue to DPS for at least 3 minutes to really get a feel for the rotation. Use practice potions. Potions of dexterity can be bought in any of the starting cities for about 100 gil. Use this to your advantage to develop the muscle memory for using potions. Auto attacks are important. Nin-ki generates with auto attacks, so try to maximize the amount of time you stay within melee range of the enemy. Prioritize using your ninjutsu and nin-ki as soon as they are available. Doing so will ensure that your flow of trick attacks is smooth. Keep Shadow Fang up. When you begin your combo with Spinning Edge and the Shadow Fang debuff is at around 7 seconds, end your combo with Shadow Fang. Try to use Armor Crush to refresh Futon when it is at or below 30 seconds. If you know that there will be a long period of downtime, try to find places to hardcast Futon. Ideally, you want your Mudras to come off cooldown about 2 seconds before the boss becomes targetable. Always pair Duality with Aeolian Edge. Always use Dream Within a Dream, the GCD after Trick Attack. Never use Cassates or Potions inside of Trick Attack. Use Trick Attack on cooldown. Remember that the Suiton buff lasts for 10 seconds. Casting this early to prep for Trick Attack when its cooldown is below 10 seconds will ensure that Trick Attack goes out on time. Try not to use Armor Crush within the window of Trick Attack. If you see that Trick Attack is coming up soon, it's worth it to refresh Futon at 40 seconds to ensure that only Aeolian Edge and Shadow Fang fall within Trick. Try to hold Tenchi Jin and Cassates until immediately after your ninjutsu go on cooldown to maximize their potential. Do not use Mug if your nin ki is at or above 70. Hold Mug until after you use a nin ki ability, in this case to avoid overcapping. Do not use Trick Attack until Shadow Fang is up when going through a phase transition. The purpose of this is twofold. First, Trick Attack itself is a 400 potency slashing attack that benefits from Shadow Fang. And second, it allows for everyone else in your raid to wind up their hard-hitting abilities. Finally, communicate with your team about places they may want you to hold Trick Attack. Some classes have longer windups than others, and other classes may hold their buffs for specific reasons and may want you to hold Trick Attack for a big burst. So communication is key. Well, that about wraps it up. Hopefully I was able to answer a lot of the questions that you may have had coming into the ninja class. Please feel free to post questions and comments below, and I'll do my best to respond to them. To see some ninja gameplay in action, make sure to come check out my live stream at twitch.tv/yoshinoharu. There will be links below to the openers discussed in this video, as well as my Twitch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.